So I keep hearing, why did the people, especially like the white women around Dr. Teresa Borrenpohl, like do absolutely nothing? To understand what happened, we have to first understand how white supremacy culture and patriarchy operates. Tima Un have identified key characteristics of this culture that I believe were on full display during this incident. And this silence from those bystanders wasn't just coincidence. It's not just people being afraid to speak up or complying. It's a key and integral part of how white supremacy culture operates and sustains itself. And this includes fear of open conflict. Raises an issue, it causes discomfort in like the larger group, and then that person that caused the discomfort is then labeled as the issue. And also paternalism in full display when they called a grown woman a little girl, which reflects like a patriarchal aspect of white supremacy where white men position themselves as disciplinarians. Obviously power hoarding. Bystanders just watched as a woman was dragged out of that room. They deemed it justified because the person enacting that violence seemed to have more authority. So they felt comfortable in upholding a system where some voices are deemed worthy of violent suppression. This culture prioritizes peace over justice. A good example of this is if you've ever been surrounded by, especially like white waspy women, where they prioritize like politeness, but they're still cruel, really just like the most vile people with like a smile on their face. Because to them, the issue isn't the cruelty, it's not maintaining peace, politeness, etc. And so when Teresa challenged the authority, was vocal, was in their mind too loud, too angry, ruffling feathers, etc., and also not agreeing with said authority, she was the problem. And then in their mind, justified any physical violence against her, especially because that violence is also being enacted by men with positions of authority. So it legitimized the violence. I know it's sick, but like this is how they think. And so basically, white women are never going to be able to protect each other, band together, and create change until we've unpacked white supremacy. Because the issue I saw, the men I expected to not do anything. It's the women. It's the women that uphold white supremacy and patriarchy.
You're assaulted. You're letting people.
Teresa Borrenpohl was attending a Kootenai County Republican Central Committee Legislative Town Hall Saturday, discussing topics like Medicaid and school vouchers, when she was forcibly removed from the meeting.
All of our elected officials in Kootenai County and surrounding areas are all Republican, and so that is why the Republican Party did the town hall. The auditorium was full.
Borrenpohl, who has previously run for a seat in the Idaho House as a Democrat, tried to ask a question during a discussion about reproductive rights. Her friends, Megan Kuntz and Tamara Saenz-Kremelis, tell KTVB legislators would not take the question.
They even used the words "shut up"
Yeah.
at one point. And so, yes, she said, is this a lecture or a town hall?
There's an opportunity for you to sound off.
Borrenpohl was first approached by Sheriff Bob Norris.
So, you know, the thing is,
my name is Robert Norris. I'm the sheriff of this county. We're asking you to leave on video. Please get up or be escorted out.
Sheriff Norris asked her to leave, then grabbed her.
Eventually, what's going to happen is everything.
Please don't touch me. Please don't touch me. Please don't touch me.
Let's go. You're going to be escorted out. I just happen to have a nice offer on.
Okay, I'm asking you to go. You want pepper spray?
Then Norris called in 3 unmarked security officers.
Nobody knew who these people were that were assaulting her and pulling her away.
Who are these guys? Who are these guys? Show your badge. Who are you? Don't touch her.
They pulled her out of her seat.
And she wasn't doing anything threatening. She was sitting in her seat, not doing anything threatening.
And into the hallway while Sheriff Norris filmed. Kuntz and Saenz-Kremelis say the MC of the event spurred it on.
He called her a little girl multiple times. Also said, your voice is useless or doesn't want to be heard here.
And look at this. This little girl is afraid to leave. She spoke up.
Kuntz and Science Cormellis, as well as Coeur d'Alene police, say Borrenpohl was cited. The battery charge stems from allegations that she bit one of the security officers.
In my opinion, that sounds like self-defense.
Kootenai County Republican Central Committee posted on Facebook saying Borrenpohl was arrested and that she disrupted the town hall and vocally cheered for any DEI initiatives.
It was evident that dissent was
Not being tolerated.